And I know I'm not like going through. Ooh, jungle temple. One of the rarest structures to find. Doesn't have usually good loot. And I just went down into a cave. Great. Game, come on. There we go. I don't know where the front entrance is, though. It's over here? Oh, yeah, it is. Nice. Huh? Who tried to shoot me? How dare you try to shoot me? Okay. I never remember this puzzle. Is it just one button? No. I think it's just that, right? Yeah. Okay. What a beautiful treasure. All right. It's one of my most favorite things to ever get as treasure, man. I don't know what you're talking about. It's the best thing ever. Okay, is there a way you can... I mean, you can deactivate it by just doing this. But it does shoot, though. Kind of hoping that you can deactivate it before you even do that, because arrows are pretty valuable. Okay. What a beautiful trap. You can disarm it before you even get too close to it. That's like the only thing valuable here. Is the 2 diamonds. Hooray. Wait, where did I get poisonous potatoes from? Oh, hi there. Yeah, no. I shall leave the poppies over here. And I'll leave the redstone as more of like a bloody grave kind of thing. Very weird rotation, but who cares? There you go. Aww, it's not a... Okay, whatever. We all know what that means. Anyway. Ooh, we got some big mountains here. I gotta say, though, that I do love the fact that, like, 1.18 has changed mountain generation a lot. I remember back in, like, was it just the beta, or was it just, like, normal Minecraft too? I am unsure if which one was which, but, like, anyway. Though, like, my whole sort of, like, thing was to build, like, mountain bases kind of thing. So my whole sort of like shtick was to kind of find a mountain that looked really, really good to build a base on. And then what I would do is that I would build my base on there. That's where most of my like kind of bases are. And then I think later on, or no, at first I wasn't that way. I was well, we already like took a look at like what my like original creations were in the what was it? It was was it the first channel sort of like anniversary thing? I think so. We got to look at the sort of like Rosaria, well, not really Rosaria base per se, but close to its like origin kind of thing, where it was originally like a fortress. That's kind of like what my first ever like base was, and then after that we ended up moving over to, or I ended up moving it into being more of a spaceship kind of thing. And then later on it just kind of grew from there, where it just kept being like a better spaceship kind of thing. And then lo and behold, shortly after, like I think about 4 years, I think. How long has it been since 1.13 has been around? I think it's been like 4 years maybe. Uh, like Rosaria base was born pretty much. But I gotta say though, I wouldn't change its history for anything. I actually like it so much. But yeah, so like my original creations were mostly that. I think my first ever, or technically not my first ever world, because that actually got. Oh no, yeah, my first ever world. I think I ended up creating Actually, the first house I ever built was technically a cave base. In the side of a, well, side of a hill, but you could easily just say a mountain as well. No. Alright. Okay. Oh my god, we got another stick! Nice. That's what we came here for, the stick. Ooh. I want the name tag. There you go, moss. You can go there for now. Actually, I think I should be good with moss. I think I grabbed a bunch. And plus, I think there's like not mob farms. There's a bunch of like moss farms you can make that are pretty easy to do. I just haven't really made it. But yeah, so most of the bases that I ended up making were either island bases, because I kind of like the seclusion a little bit where you're away from everything else, and I liked mountain bases because usually like you don't have to worry about the exterior kind of thing, because the exterior is practically done for you. I mean, it should be in any way, shape, or form. There you go. You can have a bunch of spider eyes cave. Don't need them. Ooh, a cover. And I'm trying to remember everything else too. I think, yeah, because I like the island ones because they were secluded, and because like you already have like a natural sort of like defense kind of thing where you don't have to worry about zombies and creepers and stuff like that. Because like as long as you prevent them from spawning on your island, you're good. They don't spawn. And then I tried to make sure that most of the islands kind of thing... Oh, I thought that was a cauldron. For a second, I was like, wow, there's a random cauldron in the floor. And I think I kept, like, mountain bases because they were usually very nice. But then I always just tried to stick towards... islands that were very, very tall, like a giant mountain that just didn't have anything else, and I just like, ooh, I want that. And I never really did anything on the outside. I like something like this. Like this is something that I would be interested in. I'd be like, ooh, like this one looks kind of cool. I always like the savanna biome ones because they were always really tall and really like huge kind of thing in terms of their mountains. Even in the older, or like even when they were first there, they were like really good. The only thing that I didn't like about them was that they had caves, which made it like filling them in or making that kind of work just very tedious, and I just went But I really liked them. That's kind of like how I thought about it. I really liked them. It's a really good biome for if you're looking for like mountains and stuff. And then there was other ones where they were either like tall or taller than normal, or they were like smaller. And remember, this was before like 1.18, so this was before like the world height I think changed. I think the original world height was I think around that time was about a 128, I think, because I know they changed the world height twice. So I think it was 128 when I was first playing, and I started doing the whole mountain bases kind of thing. They weren't too big, but they were big enough that they could actually do stuff. Then I think after that I ended up changing to... Then I think when they changed it to 252 as the... Or no, was it 256, I think? No, I think it was 256, I think. Yeah. So when they changed it to 256 or 255, however which one it was, I know it's like somewhere around there. For the longest time was the build limit, and then I saw bigger mountains, and I was like, oh, I want to explore that. Like, see, like this thing would be like this island right here would be perfect if it was just rounded off here. Like, if you were to cut all of this off kind of thing, it would be perfect. Or just this one in general. So, like, this would be more of an outpost one. Now I'm just looking for islands, man. Trying to find, like, a big, giant, like, hole kind of thing that just leads to the ancient city. And hopefully we'll find some note or something that will tell us, like, exactly what's going on. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just find one off screen. I don't know. Maybe I'll just try and continue it on my own time, because I am very time crunched right now, but I've run out of Sercacraft Sercacraft videos, and I've also run out of a different series as well, so it's like I'm kind of time crunched into trying to maintain my schedule for today, while also making sure that, like, I have videos for the rest of the week, pretty much. It's not that I've been getting, like, it's not the laziness, it's like trying to make sure that I have enough energy, and I'm like, okay, I'm starting the session knowing what I want to do with it. So though it's not that we don't get sidetracked over it, it's that, like, I know what we're doing when we first start. So, like, let's say I need emeralds, so I know that I need to find a mountain biome or something odd like that. So that at the very least, when we find that mountain biome, I go, this was all according to my plan kind of moment. Like, this is exactly why we're here. There's another treasure map. I'm not even gonna... I'm gonna figure out how to do it again. Because, again, I think they changed the F3 menu, and I gotta figure out how to see it on the F3 menu. Unless they changed it specifically because people found out that, and then changed it so it was harder for people to do it that way. But yeah, but I always kind of liked the whole mountain slash cave base kind of building, because at the very least, though, like, you don't really have to worry about the exterior too much. I mean, like, if you want to make it look pretty, you can make it look pretty if you want. But, like, all you have to do, it's like pumpkin carving in a sense too. Like, yeah, you carve the inside in order to make, or you take out all the insides kind of thing, and then you do your thing. Ooh, this one would be perfect. Ooh, this one would be nice. I mean, if it was like a complete thing, like if there was like no gaps here and there. So like if this gap wasn't here, it would be perfect. In my like whole mountain base building thing. Oh, I just change all the like the ore and stuff to stone. Oh, that'd be awesome. Oh yeah, this would be perfect because you can just make this into like a dock area too. Oh, wonderful. That's awesome. This one looks pretty good too. Ooh, if that's actually an island, that's actually perfect. Is it just like one? Oh, imagine if this was secluded right here. This one right here was secluded. Oh my. Is it? Wait, is it separated by water? Does it actually go all the way through? No, it doesn't. Oh man, like this one would be perfect if you could do it that way. Oh my god, look at this. Okay, we found the deep dark. Okay. Oh, this is what I was looking for, though. Because we found the ancient city. Again. But see, yeah, so, like, it's definitely got to be something here. So hopefully there is something in here that we can find out any more information about why it's sprouting from the ground going all the way up. Even though in here it looks like it's kind of doing the same. Wait. In our world, is the skull evolving to hit the surface? No, that couldn't be. That couldn't be. Although I gotta. Hey, game, no, thank you. I clicked F2 and it didn't make the screenshot. Uh-oh. Ooh. Also, I think if you log out and log back in, I think it, like, resets you. I'm not 100% certain. Do not quote me on that. Because I feel like that could also be very, very wrong. And I would be very angry if, or I would be very sad if a lot of people have said, like, oh, it doesn't work that way and I died a bunch of times. It's like, oh man, I'm sorry. I thought it does because I've always, like, head-on charged and everything. So, like, technically, anytime I go into a new one, a warden should, like, immediately spawn as soon as I, like, make any noise. But it doesn't. Oh my god, what's this?